Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Continuing the bit I said I'm going to be doing a lot this week on last episode, while I still can, we're running more stupid team combos that don't really work. Except this time we're leaning more into the fact that they don't even work. Simple as that is, huh. That's Thunder Branch. Cool and all, but we don't need it for either of the fusions. We're doing Tremor Rupture. That was actually kind of arguably the worst possible first floor I could choose because it has both the Tremor and Rupture tier 1s as options, so we can't get either of them. Anyways, here is what the team's looking like. These three all have both Tremor and Rupture. You count as Tremor and Rupture, your Tremor, and I'm purposely doing this with a bad team this time. If I don't need to run Yisong in order to get, the full extent of, the Tomfoolery, because you only need one, as the ring IDs to get this to work. Things back. We had 3 IDs, technically 4 if you include Flash Mail, one or the other. But yeah, that's the rough plan. We'll get one of the fusion gifts first floor. I mean, we should probably go for the Rupture. We probably grab Talisman Bundle first and foremost, because, we selected Rupture as our starting gift. Or no, we selected Tremor as our starting gift this run. So it's going to be easier to get those two. The Rupture ones are going to be a little harder to get, I think. Maybe that's a good reason to go for the Tremor one, though. To go for Nixie Divergent instead of Talisman Bundle. Because then we can just refresh Rupture in the shops and stuff. I don't know. We could gamble. I'll see how I'm feeling when we actually get to that part. Yeah, stupid teams. The stupidest is yet to come, though. That's for sure. But yeah. I'm really leaning into the idea of making it, genuinely bad, though, because I didn't even choose good units to go alongside it. Molar Yisung's decent, but Dead Rabbit Merceau, simply just because he's a Rupture unit I don't think I've ever, actually used beyond maybe once. And I've probably gotten him in once in, randomized or something, right? He's got a cool outfit. He's cool looking. He's, unusable. He's probably fine. I don't know. I really haven't given him much of a chance because I don't really think he warrants much of a chance. He's a Rupture unit that doesn't work well with Thunder Branch because most of his attacks are 3 coins where only one of them is Rupture on it. So that's always a little unfortunate. That's okay. Sure, little funny horse thing. Do we get heads? We do not, darn. Okay, you take HP and SP damage. That's unfortunate. You'll get better, though, hopefully. We have Merceau on this team. He should have Pursuance equipped, so we do have a source of healing. At least, right? A decent one at that. We do Pursuance, okay. We need to get some Sloth built if we want to do that, but yeah. It's always important to, secure a source of healing on this team, because we might not get Homeward or something, especially if we're going to go all in on getting certain EO gifts, right? Fortunately, your low standing means that you lost that clash, and you just barely didn't get staggered, so that's good at least. They need to win clash to get your sanity up, though. It was a favor, so, your odds weren't awful. Although you are doing a favor to the 1 coin against, a 4 coin skill, so... I think favored is probably wrong. It's probably worse chances than favored, but, yeah. You didn't even destroy a single coin there, and you're taking a bunch of damage. That's okay. Rose Greg will, get his sanity up one of these days, I'm sure. We just gotta believe in him. He'll do his best, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go through every single stupid team combination that I can, before the update comes out, since they're gonna be patching it. This entire gimmick out, the ring IDs will only count as bleed. It is cool, though, because it's really setting, a precedent of how the ring is going to work. Because sure, the point lists are bleed, but the other factions are probably gonna be other status effects, right? And then when we inevitably get, a Maestro or a Docent or something like that, they're going to be about, making the use of all these random status effects. We'll have to see exactly how that sort of stuff works, though. Ring's still a little weird. We got some info on them, on, their upside story stuff, but not, an insane amount, right? Just, a vague idea of how some of this stuff works. We still don't know a lot about the Docents or Maestros beyond Leviathan, right? Obviously, the actual physical rings they're wearing. Can we even see the ring on your sprite? We can't because it's on the other hand. It's the ring finger, right? aka your left hand ring finger, because that's the one that's important. something something closest to your heart, or at least considered close to your heart in medieval times, or whatever it was. Whenever the Red Wing custom originated from, I actually don't know much about it. I just know that's, like, how it works. Which is weird, but, like, I guess it's cool. Hey, Gregor's losing more clashes. Love to see it. Will he ever win a clash the rest of this run? Place your bets in the comments below. The answer is no. If you bet that he's going to win a clash, you're sorely mistaken. He's going to keep on losing clashes with his skill 2. Oh, this time it's a neutral with your skill 2. You got it this time. It's against a sloshing enemy too, so you know. Yeah, you got this. He actually did it. Okay. Never mind. If you bet that he will win a clash eventually, you've been vindicated. A strange sense, but one nonetheless. Yeah. Interesting how this week is a no update week though. Or it's a no new content week. There's an update, there'll be bug fix and stuff, but nothing actually notable, it seems. Unless there's something random they're gonna drop, you know, that they announce on Monday, since I don't think that's likely, but you never know, I guess. For all we know, they're gonna be like, yeah, here's Upside 5, and then it'll be infinite suffering. I'm just gonna pray Upside 5 is in Season 5, and not this season, so I can have time to build up some resources before then, because it's going to be awful, I'm sure. But there's so many units in the game now. Upside 4 was a beast, but a different beast entirely, because, like, the amount of IDs in the game has doubled since then, or at least, you know, roughly. Maybe not actually doubled, but you know what I mean, somewhere within that, you know, realm of, you know, numbers. Okay. Thank you for giving me White Ghost BM game. That wasn't very nice of you. Oh, let's roll this. I'm a gambling man. That was an awful gamble to take, yeah. Absolutely, you know, awful. We'll take Nagland Hammer, because might as well. We just need the ingredients to our fusion stuff. We got one of the parts for Rupture, so we gotta focus on the Tremor stuff now. We don't need the... You're getting still changes is nice, but not important enough for me to care too much. Start with a Tremor refresh. No dice, one more Tremor refresh. No dice. Rupture refresh then. Nope. Another Rupture refresh. Nope. One more Rupture refresh. Cool. Let's sell a Gossip PM for good luck, and let's finish this off with a Tremor refresh. Nope. Awesome. We'll just... one normal refresh then, maybe. No, okay. Nebula is not bad, because, you know, poise is kind of important for, you know, Ryoshu, but... We'll get this stuff in time. We're gonna rely a lot on the floor 4 shops to get what we're looking for at this point, but we'll just save up costs until then, right? Especially since I was foolish and, you know, re-rolled for floors. I could have just taken Nixie Divergence then and there, but no, I wanted to push my luck. I wanted to see if I could get something even better than that. And, spoiler alert, I didn't, so now I get nothing. Because here's the thing, if I got lucky and got like a tier 3 EO gift on second floor, that would have been goated, right? If I just managed to get, I guess like if I got Sand Duty Battery then and there, right? For example, we lost another class, cool. Because then I could just get the Rupture Fusion gift on floor 3 instead of having to wait till the very end of the run. So that's alright. We'll live. You're losing clashes, cool. We really just need some sandy on some people. Gregor still is losing so many clashes. So if you don't class him with skill 2, I guess is the issue. It's a single coin skill. Really bad at low sanity, but we keep on going for it because it says favored. I know, I don't know this for sure, but I have kind of always presumed that whenever it shows you your chance of winning a clash, it only counts your chances of winning with the first, like, actual, like, first individual clash, right? Like, it doesn't factor in the fact that multiple coins means you've got multiple chances, or, stuff like how, negative coins or chances goes up, you know, the more they lose coins. I think all it matters is what are your chances of winning the first clash, and then after that, you know, it doesn't factor that in. Good example is when you've got like a 2-coin skill against a 1-coin enemy skill. Imagine you're just running like, I don't know, like a 5+2 or something. And then the enemy's got, I don't know, like a 6+27 or whatever. That part doesn't matter, but the main, I'm kind of just super getting off trail with my theoretical, aren't I? Well, the main thing is, if you've got 2 coins and the enemy rolls tails and you're guaranteed to win, if the enemy has heads and you're guaranteed to lose, then it's gonna say you've got a 50-50 chance, when you've kind of just gotta win one 50-50, right? Which is better than 50-50, but it'll still say neutral. If it makes sense what I'm saying. I don't know if it does. I'm kind of trailing off. Hopefully that's fine. Good bunch of kills. Risk guards, that's fine. We can sell those. Always nice to have more stuff to sell. We'll go for double event though, since we need events, right? Everything we're looking for could come in events. Right? You know, next divergence is from Team Transport Machine. Standard Duty Battery is from Centipede. And then the Bell is from the roly-poly thing. It's called a roly-poly thing. Oh, Gregor won another clash. Let's go. He's now at neutral sanity. It's taken him, you know, basically like the midpoint of this floor to get to that point. So that's cool. Yeah, Gregor is not having a fun day. It happens sometimes though, right? My dog, also named Gregor, is having a good day though. He is very sleepy because he's been super active. I've been fairly busy this weekend, but in the sort of way where he's been remaining very active in the process, right? So he's chilling. Kind of why, I mentioned this before, I'll mention it now, because, you know, the stream would be later today if it was ongoing, but no stream today. Because I am very busy this week and the next couple of weeks, maybe. We'll just see. I'll just see exactly. Definitely next stream is off. Probably the next 3 streams, actually. So the one this Saturday, then Monday, then the Saturday after this one. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And whether or not the streams will happen back after that point, or if it'll be like another week with no streams, depends on how things go, right? We'll have to see. It's kind of beyond my control to know yet. My work schedule is, works in mysterious ways. Okay, more stuff we can sell. Always nice to get. Oh, we're gonna stick onto it. We're gonna hold on to it as long as we can so that they're out of the pool, right? That's always nice. And anytime it gives us a chance to choose a random, like, Tremor gift or whatever, I guess we'll go for it. Until we get, you know, the respective Tremor gifts. At that point, it wouldn't be necessary, right? Hey, you got neutral here, Gregor. You've got a chance. If he dies, we do just lose the gimmick entirely. So, don't die. We'll just restart if need be, though, right? Okay, cool. 18 HP. He's alive, though. That's the important part. We will pull out Pursuance for this, I think, for good luck. Are you going for Gregor? You aren't. Cool. I'm gonna make sure, since we're, you know, one thing short. Pursuance will heal him up 30%, and that'll probably be good enough to last at least a little bit. It's not a sanity healer. We do have something for sanity healing, right? I don't know if I've got Holiday equipped, but, I guess I've got Blind Obsession for sanity, if nothing else. Maybe something else. I don't remember what egos I have on people by default, right? I'm pretty sure I don't have Holiday on Otis. That's not an option, but, I guess I've got... I mean, for other sanity stuff, I do have Bygone Days for Gregor, but that's kind of a sanity net negative most of the time, right? Not really worth it. Okay, you might be able to get a kill there, though. Which... does not matter because they're lower level. Cool. Well, it's the thought that counts, right? You're going to take a lot of bleed damage as well, so that's pretty awesome to see. But you did get a kill, so you can at least feel better of yourself, even if it doesn't actually make you feel better about yourself. That's fine. I'm not bothered at all, I'm sure. Well, they are all dead. Okay, and we'll just grab night vision because it's still for the most. Sure. Random ego gift? No, it's tier 2. We don't need it. We'll just grab the cost instead. Okay, floor rewards. Give me something good. Oh, there's the Santa hat. That's funny. Ooh, Nick Ever is an option on couple there, but that's easy to get. I want one of the tier 3s. Like that, yeah, okay, cool. They're standard duty batteries, so here's the thing. That means we have both rupture gifts guaranteed, so we just need to go all in on getting the tremor gifts, which is the one we should have an easier chance of getting because we've, got the keyword for them, so we can get them from reward cards and stuff. That's the hope, at least. So we should be able to get everything in place by the time we need to have it in place. That's cool. Decent floor layout, too. We can get 3 events. Odds of getting a Steam Transfer Machine or Roly-Poly are decent, probably. I don't know the actual odds, but they're probably not the worst thing of all time. We're gonna keep on neutraling with you, because you'll get your Sandy up sooner or later, I'm sure. By the time we get to the 4th floor, enemies should hopefully be higher level than us. I'm not fully sure, though. Mirrodon in 4 normal level scaling is weird. You get your Sandy up a little bit pretty easily, so that's nice. It went down after the pursuance thing, of course, but pretty easy to get back up. Okay, no, Gregor lost the question. You get staggered immediately. I mean, it's a less than favorite chances. He needs to get 2 favorite chances effectively, which probably comes out to be a neutral, depending on how favored it was. I don't know for sure. But, them's the break. Them's the break. Okay.
방금의 일격은 매우 좋았습니다. 제가 만약 도시에서 야구 선수가 되어 홈런을 날렸더라면 이런 기분이지 않았을까 싶군요.
Okay, but we get an elite encounter here, which means we're basically guaranteed to get an EU gift and a reward card from this. Could be good stuff, potentially. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any other random banter that's important to bring up right now. And I don't really think there is. We're probably entering the dead part of the season, I think. I say that, but time-killing time's probably a week and a half away, right? Logically speaking. It's not going to be this week, but it'll be the week after, almost guaranteed. It'll be about time. Unless it's been big delay or something. I'll be excited to see, that means we're like a week away from the trailer for time-killing time. A little under a week. That'll be cool, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. I hope they have distortion effective stuff in there. They might not, but like it's probably going to be LCD reliant, at least to some degree, right? It would make the most sense. I don't know if we'd actually get, Moses identities or stuff. I'd love to see them, absolutely. I keep my hopes down, though. I was so hyped to just know that Distortion Detective Crew is, alive and kicking, I'm saying a lot, but it's because I'm trying to make sure, I say a lot in general, I think. It's kind of a pretty generic no-filler statement, add in sentences. When you're saying things that you're not exactly fully sure if someone knows, but there's a decent chance they know, so you say to try and make it more casual, I guess, right? Like a lot of my speech patterns are very weird and just about throwing in random stuff to fill out space, right? That's the thing. Now I'm really getting off the rails, jeez. Talking about stuff that I really don't understand that well myself, and I'm kind of just entirely guessing. But I feel like I'm fairly right about that. I need to get better about that. I stutter a lot, all those sort of things. It's kind of lame, so I need to do it less, potentially. Tremor gift? Not getting the gift. Unfortunate. We get a bunch of events now, though. And you can pass these checks. Gregor's still at -1 sanity. He's won 2 clashes since I've made the bet. 2. It's really sad. Like, I made the jokes because, like, I was like, yeah, he's gonna win a clash, of course. Like, it's not actually gonna be that big of a question. But, like, genuinely, will he get to max sanity on his own if given enough time? I'm starting to believe he won't. He's got a favored with his skill 3 this time, so I think he will actually win a clash. And I'm just gonna pursue to get some healing off on you, because he still really needs that. And Merso can live without sanity, as strange as it is. He won another clash, let's go! 9 sanity now. He's slowly making his way up the rank. And because Mirror Dungeon 4 normal is pretty easy, it's never really gonna scale to a point where he's gonna have issues at like 9 sanity, I don't really think. I mean, he's gonna have some issues because he's not a great unit, but you know what I mean, right? I just said it. I just did the again. Yeah. I'll work out on myself one day if I keep on like punishing. I need to like just convince myself to not do it. That's the thing about stuttering, right? You just need to get better about knowing what you're going to say before you say it. But my brain's just so like hyperactive about this sort of thing that I just keep on talking and talking and talking. I don't really give myself enough time to think sometimes, and when I do, it's awfully long. Really bad at finding a middle ground. It's also probably worse when I'm actively thinking about it, right? Because now I'm going out of my way to make sure I don't do it. And I think it's making the pauses between me saying something feel a lot louder. Even though I do normally pause a lot when I'm speaking. Just taking some time to think. I also don't like talking over loading screens. I don't know why. Whenever I see a loading screen, I just take a minute to, just like think to myself. And I should probably just be talking over it a lot of the time, but when I see a loading screen, I'm like, oh, time to shut up and let it load. As if there's anything, remotely interesting enough to warrant shutting up for it. I think these are just some late night thoughts with Kylotl, I guess. Or, mid-afternoon for you, depending on when you're watching it, of course. I never know. Part of the fun, right? Okay, those are some decent enough favorites. I'll roll with them. We're gonna let Gregor risk his life here. It'll be funny, I'm sure. This'll work. Cool. We got a dominating in there, so that's nice. Oh, another clash win for Gregor. He's had a total of 4 clashes won since the boss. The beginning of the boss on the first floor. That's not bad. Relentless, still a little scary because Pursuance means that your sanity's not great, but because that was a big flash, you got a bunch of sanity back there. And stuff. And like 100 damage is, it's not great for, exploiting a weakness against a fairly weak boss for skill 3. But he's a bad 2-star, so he's putting in as much effort as he can afford, which isn't a lot, but there's something there. Maybe. Not fully sure. Grammar's not bad, I suppose. That's cool. The Rupture's kind of bad. We need Thunder Branch and stuff, I think. I mean, really, even just getting the Fusion Gift is going to help out a lot. Unfortunately, that's happening at, like, the very end, but you know what I mean, right? Because then the Rupture count just becomes a lot more easy to maintain, because even non-Rupture attacks will be worth at least half a Rupture count effectively, because of the 5 Rupture on hit. We'll see how that goes, though. We can always get more Yu-Gifts. We might randomly get Thunder Branch or something anyways. Could be cool if we do. Yeah, we're just still super reliant on making sure we can get those Tremor Gifts in time. To the point I'm probably just gonna re-roll for Tremor and do nothing else. Hey, you want me to clash against you? Sure. Oh, it's gonna lie, isn't it? That's scary, because it's probably gonna mean that these clashes aren't actually gonna go well. I'm really gonna take my chances, though. Shove the goat. You'll be fine. Merso, on the other hand, I don't really think he's gonna win his clash, but he'll work it out, I'm sure. We are getting suppressed off on, a decently high speed roll, so that fragility is actually gonna matter for quite a few decent attacks. Like stuff like Otis' skill, too. And Merso did win his clash. My bad for doubting you, goat. But yeah, Sanguine Painting, 4 coin, very strong. Bringing Otis is definitely one of those super strong skilled 2-star IDs. Similar to something like Kurokumo, it's just a modern day Kurokumo Honglu, right? Kurokumo Honglu, but with better class rolls in general. I think I've actually compared them, but Kurokumo Honglu is kind of really bad on that front. Damage is good though, that's the part that I guess matters. Or is it just kind of an improvement on most fronts of random Tremor Gift? No dice. Okay, we just go for a random floor. One that will have the stuff we're looking for. I'll refresh these, I don't like the vibes. Gonna make sure that I don't choose a bad choice here. Most floors have most Yu-Gifts at this point, I know. But I don't want to risk it. Okay, yeah, sure. Gluttony's got both the things we're looking for. I'll roll with that. Don't think any of the other floors favored the things we were looking for, so this is good enough. There's a bell, cool. That means there's only one thing we're looking for. Oh, Thunder Branch, I'll take it. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. There's Nikki Divergence, though. Alright, we're set. We got everything we need. We can just buy out the shop, I guess. Get some good stuff that'll help us out in the future. Probably a tool that'll help us later. Okay, we're set. We can get our awesome gaming strat on the boss here. Whatever the boss ends up being. I'm fine if you get punched. You don't get punched, though. You throw on a beautiful dance for the Cyclops, and he lets you pass. Like the troll guarding a bridge. Or a Cyclops guarding a bunch of doors in a hospital. I don't know, Cyclops Avenue is weird. It's like stabbed in the eye with a cigarette, of course, funny Polyphemus joke. Although it's Cyclops, not Polyphemus. Polyphemus is going to be important in some degree eventually. I do wonder if that Avno is going to be called Polyphemus or something, though. Because Cyclops isn't necessarily going to be its actual name, right? We don't have the actual canonical names for most Mirror Dungeon Avnos, so it can vary a little bit. But logically, I think Cyclops and Polyphemus is a big enough difference. I feel like we would know. Polyphemus might be something else entirely, though, right? That'll be big for the Otis Canto, though. Whatever they end up doing for the Otis Canto, that's another one I'm really curious about how they're going to go about doing it. Because, you know, the Odyssey really doesn't feel like it's going to be in the Great Lake. I feel like by that point we're probably not going to be nearby at all. There's a lot of theories for these, specifically the Odyssey, of course, and... I mean, the theory I kind of believe the most for Otis regarding the Odyssey is that obviously, you know, Smoke War is Trojan War, and that she's still on her Odyssey, right? Limbus Company is part of the Odyssey, but whatever she was doing in, like, the 10-year period, you know, after the Smoke War before Limbus. I say 10 years, but it's more than 10 years. We don't know the exact number, though. But that's probably her Odyssey. She's probably still on her Odyssey. She probably hasn't returned home yet, right? Especially the Magic Bullet cutscene makes... Or the Magic Bullet Updike story, I should say. Makes me think that even more, right? Which still serves as probably, like, our #1, like, lore dump on stuff regarding Otis. That one Updike story, because it's super interesting talking about, you know, her loved ones in her home and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll look forward to that one. I'm looking forward to all of them, though. And all of them, I do really wonder how they're going to go about doing it. I do think we're going to see some more, like, Yi-Song type, you know, ones where it's just going to be some random place that doesn't necessarily have something to do with the sinners, but there's important people there. Because that's how it was for Canto 1, 2, and 4, right? Like, the respective sinners didn't have particular connections to the place they were in, but they were just some people they recognized, or, you know, sometimes only 1 or 2 people they recognized. Or Gregor was just the G-Corp head manager, and then, of course, you know, Herman and stuff. And it was just Sonya for Rodion. There was a little bit more for Yi-Song, because it was both Donggrang and Dongbak, but still, not a lot, really. He keeps on meeting more of his, you know, old friends, though, so Yi-Sung's still going through that problem of, yeah, wow, I found a random old friend. So far, it's been every Canto since Canto 4, right? We've seen at least one of Yi-Sung's friends for first after time, because obviously we saw Sia and Leviathan, but I'm not really counting that for that purpose. Gregor has finally hit max sanity, though. It's only taken him most of the run. So good for him. Put in the effort, and it paid off, I guess. Did it? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Either way, they're dying, so that's cool. I mean, I really need to do the elite encounter, but I figured might as well. It's, you know, more interesting, and it's also just crabs. It's not really that scary. They've got a rupture of their own. We do not care. We can out-rupture them any day, even with our awful rupture setup. It'll get better. It'll get better. Ooh, horseshoe. That's nice. Random tremor gift, maybe? No, no dice. Yeah, that's fine. We didn't need it. Just could have been funny to get something good. Also, that's Clam, without a doubt. So we're gonna need to tremor rupture the Clam. That's doable. I guess just, like... That's gonna be what? Rupture the shell, tremor the pearl? There's not really a purpose to... And we do have Otis, so we do have Vines, so maybe there is definitely some usage we can get there. The issue with the Clam, of course, is the fact that there's not really a purpose to staggering the shell, right? because resistances don't change. The Tremor isn't great there, so the Tremor stuff should probably focus on the Pearl. But then Rupture is really good for the Shell, because if you take the Shell down to 0 HP, which is really easy to do by just stacking Rupture, then you do get the benefit of its resistances going down. So if we can just do that in like a short frame of time, we could potentially get some funny stuff on in the Clam. I kind of chose this floor without thinking the bosses in particular. Like, maybe I should have thought more about the fact we could have gotten... Could we have gotten Fey Lantern? I think Fey Lantern was an option particular, right? I believe so. Because Gluttony users. It's like what? Fey Lantern, Clam, and Fairy Gentleman? Is that it? I don't remember. I just saw their portraits, 3-4 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten. It serves to show you the fault of my memory. That's alright. My memory may be faulty. There is no but. That's the end of the statement. There's so many people talking right now, God. Sam Joe announcer, I love you, but you talk so much, Sam Joe. We're ignoring you. We could just sell those, sure, but I don't like you, so I'm just gonna ignore you entirely. Okay. Grab the med kit. Solid, we can sell it for more doubloons if we need to. Take that. We'll, sell you. We'll use that to upgrade things, maybe. Yeah, fusion time. We can get our Tremor fusion by combining the Bell and Nixie Divergence. Yeah, I noticed that yesterday too, but you can actually see that you're making the fusion gift now. That's pretty cool, so you're making the right thing there, and also, there. That's nice to see. Yeah, there's both the fusion gifts. And now, what are we gonna upgrade? Thunder Branch Plus Plus is funny. So I'll roll with that. Bracelet Plus. And then... Horseshoe Plus for more poise, for the sake of Ryoshu, I guess. Alright. Slam time. Yeah. Okay, what's the plan here going to be exactly? Let's grind them. Unfortunate time to get that because we're going to ADD here. That's fine, we don't need it. You're just going to spam ADD most likely. I don't even have a lot of Gloom on this team. There's actually not that much of a point. You got your Gloom skill next turn, don't you? Yeah, you do. Kind of hard to see sometimes with bright backgrounds like this, but yeah, that is the Gloom skill coming under skill 2. What are we thinking then? Oof. Do we like our chances of critting? Not really. We're just gonna go all in a shell right now, I think. That's probably gonna be the best start. We can buy into you. Finish some rupture gun. This is actually not bad for the rupturing, isn't it? Gamble, sure. Freeze change, sure. You're gonna do this, and then you do that. Actually, you should probably just hit the pearl, honestly. Yeah. Getting the buy-ins going immediately is nice because it just sets up the Tremor Fracture. And it sets up on the Pearl as well, so that'll be potentially usable. If we can stagger the shell in the same turn we break it, we will get usage out of it. Otherwise, I don't think we will at all. A stagger and a stagger plus the exact same thing on the shell because the resistances don't change. Unless it's weird, I don't know. Possible. Okay. Manage the rupture thanks to, Enrapturing Trance. Otherwise, we would run out here, but luckily we're gonna lose a little bit of potency for it if we maintain count, so that's the important part. And if we get the crit here, that would be really nice, but even if not, I don't think so. We got the stagger plus off on the shell, though, so that's cool. It doesn't matter, but, it's cool. If we can break the shell this turn fully, which is doable potentially, I guess. Actually, we can just go fully into the shell and it probably breaks here, doesn't it? And make new stagger thresholds by tremor bursting it a bit, maybe? Go for something like that. Sure. I like the feeling.
적들의
Yeah,
본격화가
shell broke
보였습니다.
here. Cool.
치킨으로 말하자면 통닭에서 닭다리 하나가 뜯어내진 꼴이랄까요?
And we can theoretically make new... Actually, we can't make new stagger thresholds because the part's broken, huh? Logically, a broken part can't get more stagger thresholds because it's broken. There's nowhere for them to go. I don't know how that works exactly, but I assume that's, you know, the issue. Well, either way, let's grind them. A little bit of damage and finish this guy off. Cool. Well, we actually did make use of the stagger plus there, thanks to just rupturing down the field. Actually, pretty good example of using both Tremor and Rupture in tandem to kill a boss, despite this awful team. Huh.
정정, 임무 완료라고 알림. 교신 끝.
Ishmael did the most, makes sense. Desung and Oz didn't take any points of damage, and Mercy only took 2. Gregor took 400 damage, though. Yeah, he was in for a bit of a rough fight, so it makes sense. Give me my... Starlight, give me my 3 levels, the important part. And... Find box is cool. The number continues going up steadily. Nice to see. Delay pull time. Once again, just seeing what random shards we can get. Not really anyone in particular we need shards for, of course. Especially since, you know, I've tied everyone and stuff to max. Oh, 2-star. Faust, cool. Nice to get stuff from her. You might get a 3-star. She got Blade Lineage. I don't know if she'll get a 3-star sometime soon necessarily, but she might at one point, right? There's another Otis, so that's cool. Yeah, look at that. D-Song's out because I, you know, took exactly enough to max him out. I guess they will refund me my D-Song thread and shards and stuff when the update comes out. I'm just going to put them back into him, though. But yeah, that was another episode of just maximizing the stupidity through the rings counting as a bunch of stat 6 at once, before they nerf them into not doing that with this week's update. There is one more team I'm going to try out with this bit. It'll be in a few days, of course, because, you know, other stuff is planned, but it will be funny. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!